Finally here. We're finally at the end of the trilogy, playing Pokemon Colosseum, which is a GameCube game. A very unconventional decision. This game is at least 20 years old, and lastly, there are 3 Pokemon in this that I need. The story is darker, the story is grittier, so to maximize the edge, I'm just gonna use my name button capitalization. It's an exciting day out here in Ohio, or Nevada. And there was just an explosion. Yeah, it was ignited by the main protagonist, which is me. I'm just unapologetically the villain. I'm not like those stinky little elementary school kids who travel around and catch Pokemon. I commit crimes. Multiple crimes. I am a mass murdering psychopath and I need to be stopped. Anyways, I gotta get some gas. I wanna know something wonderful. You notice anything missing from the menu? This is one of those special games where you actually have to save at a PC. There's something squirming in the side. Yeah, there's actual abductions that happen. This was back when Game Freak had balls. Pwah, we sure pigged out, eh? Love chowing down after a job adds to the flavor, I swear. Authorities have made a stunning announcement. The aspect ratio suddenly increased. Team Snag'em is a gang of Pokemon abductors who have already been marked for arrest. The hideout was discovered only as a result of the explosion. By the time police arrived, the ruined building had already been abandoned. Cause of the explosion is under investigation. I'm not the prime suspect, am I? Just conjecture. Hey, my name's Willie. That's the only, real name you're ever going to hear. From this point onward, it's just a bunch of, random letters meshed together to form something that resembles a name. After I got a good look at you, well, I got this urge to battle you. It's like I'm compelled to. Yeah, I'm burning now, I'm on fire, it's full throttle time! I have good news regarding 2 of the Pokemon I need. I already have them. Yeah, you're tough, real tough. You did a real number on us. I only had 2 Zigzagoons. Hey, I know, why not test your skills in Phoenix City? It's out west of here. Okay, settle down in there. Just be quiet for a little while longer. Hey, I heard screaming over there. Oh, dread, did that punk hear all that? Yeah, I was standing right behind you. How couldn't I hear that? Look out, this guy's got 2 Whismurs. Incredibly deadly. Oh, wait a second, that face. Might you be Team Snag'em's? I am not affiliated with Team Snag'em. My lawyer will make that very clear in court. Wait, what's going on over here? I think we're witnessing a kidnapping. Don't get all happy just to count of winning this one. Next time we meet, I'll trash you and your Pokemon. He's gonna have 3 Whismur. Oh, yuck, there's someone inside there. Ew, another person, gross. That's just morbid. Wait, am I supposed to do something? That's right. Thought the NPC was gonna untie the rope. Look, they have human trafficking in this. Where is this? Where do those 2 bring me? This is Phoenix City, the opulent city of water. It's the only source of water in Ouray. Person saved you from those thugs. The way he battled those goons, it was truly superb. I wish you could have seen it. But you know, you were stuck in the hacky sack the entire time. I was stuck in there for 3 days. I didn't have food, I didn't have water, I'm starving. You guys got a diner or something? Also, we get to name the female protagonist. We'll just go with Amanda or something. You know, I have a better idea. We make it all lowercase. The perfect foil to me. I was in the neighboring town when those 2 grabbed me. Oh, those guys. Do they use a peculiar Pokemon? You should probably go talk to the mayor. He's a very kindly person. I'm sure that he'll be able to help you somehow. I don't know why we're asking the mayor to do this specifically. Hey, Matthew, I know I'm imposing, but I don't have anyone else that I can turn to. She just has the ability to bend reality and just make it wider. Please, can I get you to escort me for a while? Yeah, sure, why not? The best part about this whole playthrough is that, the partner character has collision. And she won't move aside for you. She'll just always be in your way, but only in the worst of times. But also in the best of times. Seems like this old man wants to, challenge me to a fight. All right, sure. Fun old man Drig. Just one of the many creative titles. Hi, welcome to the pre-gym. This is a place for trainers and Pokemon that not only sharpen their strength and skills, but also their body and spirit. Your spirit looks too tainted. You're beyond help. Looks like we're gonna be doing a bunch of trainer battles. That's fine though. Then they're just gonna thwip out level 40 Pokemon. It's gonna be just wonderful. And there's my first opponent. One of them is just gonna have a level 100 Scyther, and it's gonna know only 2 moves, False Swipe and Judgment, and it never uses Judgment, and you're just stuck there for all eternity, or at least until the power points run out. The way you battle is, interesting. You might say it's unique, or maybe it's just chaotic. Yeah, pretty much. I desperately press the A button and hope I live. Whoa, that was inspiring. You showed me a great battle. Deserves a gift. I want you to have this. I got a white herb. You also don't have a full party of Pokemon. I'm just so let down by this. Imagine having access to all 365 Mons. That's just funny. Look at this Magikarp just up here on the land suffocating. We're in the bleakest timeline. That large house is the mayor's home. If something concerns you while you're traveling, you should visit the mayor for his advice. Sephiroth is just walking out of the mayor's house. I should probably go consult him. That's the edgiest Pokemon OC I've seen yet. I like what I see in your expression. I have a feeling I may see you again somewhere. He just doesn't show up at all until the end. I forgot, some of the designs in this are wild. Look at this happy, jolly man right here. Look at him. You must be travelers. Welcome to Phoenix City. I am Escade, the mayor. I saw it! What are you talking about? You're honestly scaring the crap out of me right now. I saw a peculiar Pokemon. No, that's not quite right. It gave off a black aura. It was like a fighting machine. And that Pokemon would attack people. Now, what do you want me to do about it? You appear to be a Pokemon trainer yourself. If so, I urge you to visit our stadium's pride and joy, our Pokemon Stadium. Just gonna go up into your room. Oh, okay. What's this doing here on the bed? You got any, want to explain this to me? I don't want to make any accusations here, but, it's also kind of surprising that they added prostitution into- No. I mean, it could have been. That could have been her exact occupation. Hi, did you know? Yes. Isn't it amazing? They do this in every game. Welcome to Phoenix Stadium. This is where we register trainers for challenges. However, the current challenge has already started, so... Whoops! Sorry about that! Do you think the employees sometimes accidentally just fall back into the water? I am not associated with them. Hey, Matthew! Oh, jeez, we finally found you. You filthy double-crossing traitor. Reckon the hideout wasn't good enough for you. You had to rip off the snag machine? You got some nerve, dude. What do they mean by traitor, Matthew? He's from Team Snag'em, just like us. Talk to my attorney, I'm pleading the fifth. He's no ordinary member, though. He's a snagger. Is it true, Matthew? Okay, fine. Do I have to fess up to this? She's like screaming at the top of her lungs. That's a little shocking! She's just had a really long day. That's what it boils down to. You know, I was the only member of Team Snag'em who wasn't bald. I think I just provoked him. Listen, Matthew, we should go shopping for some Pokeballs. I'm being really serious with you right now. I insist. Just start buying it. How much money do you have in your wallet? I'm being dead serious. You gotta spend all the dough you have. It's an emergency. The government is doing nothing. Pokeballs. Come to think of it, I haven't seen any being sold in this town. I think that I heard someone saying that they sell Pokeballs at the outskirts stand. And I get one for free. I get 5 for free. But here's the thing, we need more. We need dozens more, I insist. I swear to God, I will rob this place. I stole someone's gun. Oh, it's you two, something terrible's happening. A whole lot of scary men came here. I think they saw those 2 creeps who took off in the truck earlier. Looks like the city is being attacked. I gotta go save my game really quickly. No, someone's on the computer, they're playing Roblox, no! Master Mirror B, it's him. He's the one who took the girl from us. Darling, did you say your name was Matthew or something? I so don't like saying this, but we're not all at liberty to keep your lady friend at liberty. A sweet young thing, she could see things that ordinary people aren't supposed to see. The funky town trainer. If you don't like pain like most people, you can avoid the pain by keeping your nose out of places it needn't be. He got that funky town sass in him. There's also 3 other people here. Let the music spin, let's get it on. My turn now. I'm not gonna end up like Folly. That's his actual name. His name is Folly. He was given that name solely because he's a failure. Look at this normal Makuhita right here. That's the gimmick of the Colosseum game. It just straight up attacked me. This game is unique because unlike all the other ones where you're just walking around in patches of grass, you actually have to capture these things. All the wildlife is extinct. We're out in a desert. Oh man, what are we supposed to do? We got flattened again. Mirabelle's gonna chew us out. We're gonna like get a dock in our pay. We're crooks. They'll just have us executed instead. Murder is also legal. So if you've been following the trilogy, I've been actively attempting to catch all the Pokemon in Pokeballs, and I've succeeded for the most part. Because in this playthrough, I'm just gonna like catch them normally, without the use of just a singular type of orb. But because there is one Pokemon in this that I actually need to get for the collection, for the challenge, they will be caught in a Pokeball as well. But that's really about it. I'm not gonna worry about anything else. Sorry to break it to you, but I'm not about to let you pass. That's fine. I'll just, go over to like a corner somewhere and cry like a baby. You notice how that guy was dressed up in green? You may have noticed that this guy is dressed up in red. There's another guy dressed up in blue, but the point is, you get access to the Johto starters in this, but you can only choose one of them. You can get the others in post-game, but the one I decided to go with is Bayleaf because of Yeast Bean and Pokemon Heart Gold. And there it is! There's our beautiful little boy. Let's get out the Great Ball and let's just chuck it. This is like the most cursed thing I have ever done in my entire life. But you're not being sent to Pokémon Home, so it's totally okay. You get to be stuck in 2004. What was that strange Pokemon? What did you people do to it? It's a Pokemon that we turned into a fighting machine by artificially closing the door to its heart. We basically locked it in a test tube. We basically made it scroll through Twitter. No, you didn't. Yeah, we did. We just absolutely fried its brain cells. There's only one way we can purify them. We have to make them touch grass. Amanda, is there any place that you know that has grass in it? Take a look at this place that isn't gonna play an important role later down the line. Now we're gonna go to the place where criminals like myself thrive. Pirate Town. Pyrite Town.
Arg, matey. I do pirate a few NES games myself, you know.
Aw, Mr. Johnson. Anyways, you wanna do some, like, fortune-telling stuff? Yeah, I want to get scammed of like $100. People call Fatine the mother of Pyrite. Another early 2000s name, I presume. Her ability as a fortune teller is highly regarded. Just a little while ago, she even determined where my wife is living since she left me. It turns out that divorce is canon. It's been a thing since before Detective Pikachu 2. Chief, there's talk that thugs have been witnessed using strange Pokemon. That story isn't new, Johnson. I've heard about it over and over already. Everybody uses them. Everywhere I go. You can't use that PC. This is a police station. You're not supposed to be using our equipment. Oh, we could actually, like, free people from the cells, too. What are you doing? Do you want to join them? One of the cells are empty. I'll gladly put you in there. Folly and Trudley got locked away, too. Oh, it looks like Bayleaf is going just full-blown edgelord now. Bayleaf, just calm down, all right? Everything's gonna be fine. The name's Duking. I run the Colosseum here. He's also really freaking swole. I'm the lookout. Nobody's supposed to get by me. There's nothing special behind the bookshelf. Well, now I'm just tempted to look. Hey kids, how's it going? Are you making crack? How much more are you going to take from Mirabelle and his stooges? They're using you and the Colosseum to launder crack. They're even using the back room to make it. The man that went out is Silva. He's Duking's friend. I don't care. Greetings, welcome to the Pyrite Super Grand Hotel. Stay here in one of our ultra gorgeous suites, and you'll be refreshed. Like $100 a night. It's actually $1 a day to just stay in this hotel, but the conditions are just probably god awful. You don't want to go into this room with a blacklight. I'm just warning you. Kind of man battles a frail girl like me without easing up. Look, I would have just like brutally tore down your team even if you were a masculine just muscle man. Because here's the thing about me, I'm not sexist. I treat everyone like shit equally. Matthew, it was here in the square that I saw that strange Pokemon. Tried to leave town afterwards, and that's when those creeps grabbed me. We should be careful. Even at the best of times, there's nothing normal about this time. Why were you even in Pyrite Town to begin with? Dude, the rent here is super cheap. This is Duel Square, where even crying kids know they'd better shut up. This is where roughnecks gather. So how about it? How would you like to battle with me? Sure thing, buddy. And by the way, all the trainers here have shadow Pokemon. Like this Borb, for example. Can I just have a Master Ball? Can I just have nothing but Master Balls? Uh-oh, it got confused. No! Someone should just tell my Bayleaf to calm down. That would probably make him worse. My Espeon doesn't love me enough, right? Okay, good. Bayleaf is in hyper mode. It won't take an item. Alright, then fine. You want to keep your muscles all tensed up and doom scroll? Be my guest. You're doing it in the back of the line. There's Quagsire. There's, Psyduck, who has noticeably less polygons. Wait a second, they're both using the Pokemon Stadium models. What am I talking about? They have the same polygon amount. Oh, no, there goes Espeon. Espeon is dead. Can't believe it, the Nuzlocke is over. Oh no, Bayleaf is also dead! Why does everyone I love keep dying? Ah! Ah! No! No! Please stay inside. How does this happen? I only have 2 Pokemon left, and only one of them is an official team member. 1. Ah! Ah! Skitty! Don't hit yourself, please. So stupid. You're stupid and I hate you. Don't. Why do the RNG gods hate me? What did I do to deserve this? There's only one option now. I have to just keep spamming Great Balls. I only have 5 left, so we might as well make this one count. One. 2, 3. Ugh, thank God. I'm not even 2 hours into the game. And look at this mess. Hey, Azurill, you're not fairy type in this. Have fun. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna use secret power on the Shadow Slugma. Oh, wow, that was a little more devastating than it should have been. Oh, over 30 long years I've spun these gears, so what's with you younglings? Do you want to spin gears too? No. So viewers, you want to get scammed out of $100, or do you want to go over to the stadium to heal your Pokemon for free? Matthew, wasn't Kale that guy who was hanging around the town's entrance? I don't care about Kale. I just don't. I don't care about anything except for my own selfish needs and agenda, which is, I don't know, filling out a living dex. Huh, what's that? You wanted to know if I have a weird Pokemon? If you want to know that much, you may as well see it with your own eyes. Here's evidence to the crime I committed. Aw, and it's a furret! Don't tempt me, viewers. Then again, it might be my only chance to get a furret as a team member. Ah, what the heck, I want this thing. We'll chuck a Premier Ball, which is a rare ball made in commemoration of some event. And that event is just this adorable thing's existence. Look at its happy face. No, it didn't catch. All right, I don't think we should do any more attacks after this. I don't think we should be playing this game after today. Oh no, it's a girl. Oh no, don't crit, don't crit. 1, 2. Great ball it is, because what else would it be? Mere B, he came up with that fancy, tough-sounding name Shadow Pokemon, but it was no big deal. Also, that's their headquarters over there, so if you want to go kick his ass, feel free to do so. I trust things are going according to plan, Mirabee. Oh, yes indeed, Master Nascor. Nascor. Get it? Because he's nasty to the core? You can ban me if you want. I mean, I'm not against it. Our Shadow Pokemon plan is falling into place quickly. The final phase is not far off. I'm just going back to my default evil person voice. I shall make my return to the cave where my darling Pokemon await my return. They're all locked away in cages. It looks like the Colosseum has a secret. Guess there's no choice but to take part in the battle challenge there. I'm using my Shadow Pokemon. And I am going to withdraw it directly from the police station.
Ow, 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 ow.
Silva's gone too far this time. He ripped out and ripped off one of the gears. The Colosseum's gonna be without power. Isn't Silva Dewking's trusted lieutenant? What's his motive for doing this? That's what I want to know. He's ranting about how the Colosseum can just shut down or something. If the Colosseum loses power, the whole town suffers. I need you to find a gear that Silva ran off with. Just imagine having like any hints on where to go. This time around, it doesn't really seem to be the case. I remember when I was younger and I had no idea where I was going or what I was doing, but turns out you actually have to go back to the construction site. Amanda, please, get out of my way. This was back in the good old days of gaming where you had to figure things out for yourself. The gear for the windmill's right over here. It's just conveniently at this spot. And there's a jail key right here. The commissioner just left it right on his desk. And now I'm just gonna let this guy go. Here you go. You're free. I can't believe I did that! I get a free shiv! It's TM46 for thief. The commissioner's gonna come back here only to learn that, yep, everyone's gone. Oh, and guess who it is? It's Johnson! Now I'm just gonna do this right in front of him. Yeah, what are you gonna do about it? Terribly sorry, Chief. You sure you're okay? I'm fine. There's no need for all the worrying. Good, that's good. But Silva, this is an outrage. I reckon he agonized over this and did it because he thought it was right. I can't blame the man for that. Enough about that, Duking. Instead, I think you should look over there. What? That's the gear! You found it for us. What amazing luck. All right, where's my payment? I don't do these things for free. We did it, we got the 1 watt of power back to Pyrite Town. I have a favor to ask, will you hear me out? What is it? I want you to enter the next Colosseum battle. I need you to win the knockout challenge and find out what is going on there. Hello, welcome to the Pyrite Colosseum. Would you like to join a knockout challenge? Heck yeah! I'm going in! Everyone just uses a bunch of pre-evolutionary forms anyway. It's gonna be a breeze. And then suddenly they all have Shadow Pokemon, which would honestly be kind of weird considering all of the witnesses that are around us. This place is in horrible condition. So are there any rules and regulations in place? Actually no. I can just use all the items I brought with me. It's not cheating if the rules aren't enforced. I'm just doing this for the prize money. I don't care about the secret conspiracy going on. All right, we'll use confusion this time. Yeah, of course you have to go into hyper mode. I think I'll use helping hand. I have to be very strategic. It's gonna be nothing but setup from here on out. You know, I just don't trust for it anymore. Because the moment I try to use that attack with it, it's just gonna go into hyper mode. So, I have to do much more risky plays because the RNG gods despise me. I'm gonna use Confusion on the Cacnea because I know it doesn't become part Dark type until it evolves into Cacturn. I'm a very salty person. If you could beat me, Master Mirror B could come calling for your services. As if I want to work for the guy. I'm just really insulted that you would think that way. Last but not least, just a Delibird. We're gonna die. Okay, it got confused. Maybe I have a chance. I definitely have a chance, because in this, it's 100% guaranteed you're gonna get hit by yourself in your own confusion. And it's also 100% guaranteed that your shadow Pokemon will revert into hyper mode. Congratulations, you're the champion. You battled fabulously. Oh, and I get so much prize money. And I get a TM as well. Oh, Toxic. That could be good. That could be useful. Oh, and Umbreon can learn it. But we should teach it to Espeon because he's faster. Hi there, you must be the superb trainer who has emerged triumphant in our latest battle challenge. Mayor B, the town's true mover and shaker, wishes you to have a gorgeous gift. Is it a shadow Pokemon? How did you know? You also get a binder containing all the information about it, as well as a certificate of authenticity. This guy, he's that Matthew guy Mayor B has been carrying on about. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to take it by force. And the prize was a Yanma. That's a bit disappointing. That's just really disappointing. In fact, that upsets me greatly. Alt F4. And it has speed boost. Give it up for speed boost. Yeah! I'm throwing this great ball out of spite. And of course it doesn't work. All right, who's the next one gonna be? It's Nincada. Hooray. I love Nincada. I don't love Nincada. I don't like anything. Oh, you're safe. I heard you entered this building and had me worried. Duking, this is where they were giving shadow Pokemon to the winners of the challenges. Big lady. She's like 7 feet tall. Papa's Pokemon was taken away by Myra B as a prisoner. It's Papa's Plusle. I'm so worried they might be mean to it. I think they're gonna be a little more than just mean to it. They're gonna strip away the Pokemon's individuality and its ability to understand compassion. They're gonna make it into those creatures, and then they're gonna sell it for the highest bidder at an auction.
But putting needles in his brain.
Too bad for you, this elevator is off limits. Trying to get to the top of the building. We're whipping out a Toxic! Ah! The mouse wasn't there. This didn't happen. Yeah, that's right, it was all a dream. Dead. It really does look like the fish Pokemon just straight up die. My beloved Pokemon, see? Giggle, fresh prey. I bet he actually just said the word giggle. There weren't any asterisks between the words, so it's very likely he just conveyed that in that manner. So there's an entire second floor to this building. How interesting. The Doduo was like, 1 minute, 1 minute. Just need to get some air. Oh no, you're paralyzed.
Oh yeah, you're paralyzed!
We've just captured an intruder. Go inside that building and provide assistance. As if I was ever working with them. Like, you just cannot tell who is and who isn't his enemy. Ori's society really is just crap. Barely any education. The government just doesn't care. Darling, aren't you one of Duking's people? What made you think that you could simply waltz in here? Such a silly boy. Oh, we seem to be getting a lot of unexpected company today, but that's no excuse for being a bad host. I wouldn't even be surprised if they fully decided to just double down on people using guns. And that's the wimpiest shadow Pokemon. That love disc looked so devastated when it realized it lost. How thematic of you to choose Mantine as the next shadow Pokemon. You'll tank it, right? Of course you will. Alright. No struggles. So you have a Shadow Furred as well. No, it's just a regular one. Hey, you don't mind if I just head back to the Pokemon Center really quickly? Oh, what's this? Another binder. Thank you, you saved me. Do you people know Duking? No. Why would you help me? I saw you in the building when I went to confront him earlier. Whoa, we meet again, kiddies. I'm 37. Mirror B, you cowardly cheat. Cowardly cheat? That's not true. Taking a hostage is perfectly fine as a bargaining tactic. Call that a tactic? Plusle had better be okay. Oh, the darling couldn't be any safer if it tried. I mean, we bisected it like 2 hours ago. We were performing biopsies on it so that we could turn it into a shadow Pokemon. We accidentally split it in half. But don't worry, it's still alive though. albeit barely. Oh man, it was a little too violent for my taste. I mean, I didn't really mean for that to happen. It was just an accident. Pardon? It doesn't open from this side. I was going out to get some items. Oh no. That's just mean. I'm actually genuinely appalled right now. What was that? The ping. The Discord demons have returned. Quillfish. Its stupid face. Of course, Derp Face over here has to be the shadow Pokemon. Okay. Make sure you resent me a little bit. Okay, you do resent me enough. That's good. Uh-oh, that's not good. It knows minimize. I say we just call it in and we just start spamming Great Balls. 1. Fucking course. That does not help. Get in the ball, stay in the ball. Just get in the ball! They just decided to make everyone's catch rates -50 because hard. 1. Stop! Oh my god, like I'm actually getting so fucking tilted over a Quillfish. I want to break my chair. Oh god. One, 2, 3. There you go. That's all you needed to do. It was simple. It was a simple set of instructions. It was very concise. I just hope I don't have to run into any more trainers. That looks like a trainer over there. That's an alarm bell going off in my head. They're gonna have something with an even lower catch rate. Wow, the body slam does flat out nothing to the coughing. And of course you have to go into hyper mode. Why wouldn't you? Drama queen. Gotta respect that flexibility. That's an Ultra Ball. Yeah, we got 3 Ultra Balls. That could actually be very useful. So, you just gonna let me through without any, difficulties? I think we're gonna have to fight her. Also, Amanda, your posture there, it's like really bad. You're gonna hurt your neck. Just hope there's a place where I can heal. Thank you for just conveniently being here in the depths of the sewer. That's a Shadow Swablu. Alright. I looked it up online. According to the internet, famous internet known for having extremely 100% reliable information, this Swablu has a 255 catch rate, which means regardless of what ball you use, he's just gonna get captured on the first attempt. They said the same thing about Kartana, but that was an Ultra Beast. This is just a regular, ordinary, run-of-the-mill bird. I have been proven wrong. Now it's just going up into the sky. Wonderful. I hope your head hits the ceiling of the cave. So there's gotta be an item over here. Better yet, there's stairs. I love stairs. They make me so excited. And our prize is, just a bunch of medicine, I guess. We got protein! Yeah! We got some carbohydrates! Steak and milk! A dead end. That's just great. It was a diversion all along. I didn't do it because I was stupid. I did it for the experience. Forget about saving the plusle. Let's just dance. This is how I dance. This is how I convey emotion. What if we just circle around Mirror B while he's in the heat of his passion and we just open the door? Ah, no, we got spotted. You kept me waiting for so long, I decided to work up a little perspiration. I'm so sweaty. And this suit is very tight and it doesn't help. I don't know, it's great. The fact that the first Cypher admin we fight has fully evolved Pokemon. This is just an excellent predicament to be in. So we obviously have to go for the toxic spammage and hope for the best. I just hope they don't know Water Dish as the ability because that allows them to heal in the rain, and they already inherently have water dishes on their heads, so that really doesn't help things. There's also the fact that all the leaves they spit out get a stab bonus. But you know, we're super tanky. We can handle anything. They're just leaves. It is theoretically possible with the correct precision, and if the edges are sharp enough, it is entirely possible to get cut by a leaf. He's got nothing but Ludicolo's, by the way. So they do have that ability. Got anything else? And of course, you're just whipping out yet another rain dance. Give it up for another rain dance, everybody. Oh yeah, because dancing in the rain is just a great thing. Everybody should do it. You definitely won't get sick. What's this? A pseudo-wudo? What the heck? That's cursed, man. But it makes sense. It's a shadow Pokemon. I'm just gonna keep spamming it with body slams in the hopes that it gets paralyzed. I just think that's so hilarious. The Sudowoodo just bum rushes you. Let's just get out the Flaffy and let's paralyze it, even though you're not an official team member. Just don't screw up, all right? There we go. I could have avoided 5 minutes of drama. Now let's hope it has a catch rate that is at least in the positives. And it was in my first attempt. How dare you? Don't you dare think you'll get away with your latest outrage. One of these days, I will take great pleasure in kicking you about with my elegant dance steps. Honestly, I thought the kicking word was something else entirely. He's just Naruto running out. And here's a random treasure chest that spawned. TM49. I feel like it's gonna be for Rain Dance. Nope, it's Snatch. Just keeping up with the motifs of being a thief. Matthew, you're safe. Oh, and Plusle.
Cune.
Duking, I don't know what to say. Forget it, Silva. We're all unharmed. That's good enough. Half of my team is very harmed. Matthew, we owe you a great deal. Sincerely, thank you. You were even a bit later. Plusle could have been made a shadow Pokemon. That little guy is gonna need, like, so much therapy after this. What's the matter, Plusle? Oh, you wanna... Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Just have, like, the Plusle join the team. The truth is that it just traded one prison for another. It just went inside of me. It has joined me as if I was a singularity. So we've got some bad news. Headquarters warns that there is a mysterious organization that is plotting world domination. I don't know if it has any connection to Mirror B, despite all the various indications and foreshadowing, but you should be careful. Don't do anything reckless. I'm just literally gonna run right up to like the leader of the operation, and I'm gonna kick him in his smug teeth. Unless if he has fangs and glowing red eyes, and then I probably would not do that. Oh, hello. You're outside for some reason. I can feel the presence of black auras coming from shadow Pokemon. The key to freeing Pokemon from that black aura, it is in the north. Up north. That's where my grandpa lives. Oh no, I forgot. I was on my way to visit Grandpa. He lives in Agate Village, that's north of here. I understand her situation. She's still very shell-shocked about being abducted 4 hours ago. So I am in no way gonna, like, say to her viciously and critically, you forgot that your grandpa existed? What are you, stupid? You stupid little zonked loser? That's what you are, you're a loser. And you smell bad. I've been trapped in a bag. But remember, this is all just hypothetical. I'm completely empathetic of your situation. Also, I'm pretty sure there's someone here that is in a relationship with our mighty Anna in a bad way.
Life, it isn't Amanda. It's been too long. Is that young man your boyfriend?
I think Amanda's kind of behind.
Well, Amanda, I should introduce my boyfriend to you. You see, my boyfriend is this mighty Anna.
PETA would rather be friends with his grandma than someone who eats a steak. Think about it. Oh, this is the daycare lady. I don't think you can get eggs in this. I think it's just for like the simple... This is the name raider. We can do it. The goofiness awaits! Got a special gift for Pokémon Home. 2 little troublemakers named Thing 1 and Thing 2. They were involved in an act of domestic terrorism. Oh god. Get this item. A Quick Claw. Oh, that could actually be pretty useful. To compensate for Umbreon's lack of speed, we should actually just give that to him. And by the way, before continuing the story's plot, we gotta do something little goofy. My mouth is just right up to the mic when it shouldn't be. Remember the rule. Pokemon that are to be transferred to Pokemon Home are required to be captured in Pokeballs. No exceptions. And what's coming up isn't an exception either. But I could just like go into PK Hex and just change it into a Pokeball, but no. That would sort of ruin the spirit of the playthrough, despite me actually doing that with Pokemon Ultra Moon. So, we're just gonna get 40 of them. The main reason why I'm playing Pokemon Colosseum has always been for this moment. Hey, I'm just the shady guy who rescued your granddaughter. I had just this terrible time. On the way here, I was abducted by these creepy people. Luckily, I was saved by Matthew, who had happened to be there by coincidence. Oh, how frightful. Thank you so much for saving our granddaughter. I expect there to be a very handsome reward. The palm of my hand is raised. Yeah, I'll accept the check. Help, there's trouble. I expect the check to be fatter when I return. Let's go upstairs. As the happy music starts playing. All right, Flaffy, you're not an official team member, but you really gotta make this count. You'll know when. Cypher Peon Dovin. We're just gonna have a peon named Ben Dover at some point. Nirvana's confused. Stay confused. You're never stay confused. Even when I tell you, stay confused, you just don't abide by it. You were just hiding on the ceiling this whole time. Who are you? What are you doing here?
Although you may ask why we are here, we simply cannot answer that. I can see that you're a senior citizen.
I'm still just gonna like punch you in the stomach as hard as I can. Okay, Pikachu, we haven't battled this much in a while. Let's keep focused. He's just sending in his level 80, 95-year-old Pikachu. His name is Scrub. I just realized the name of that person, but yeah, that Hitmontop is the prize. Oh, and that Pikachu definitely is not gonna make it. Grandpa, Pikachu.
You! Scrub! You have something I want!
In a sense, this is the grand finale. Scrub is the final boss of the trilogy. It's here. And now... Yeah, intimidate me. Just go ahead. It's totally okay. I predominantly use special attacks. It just upped its crit rate. I like how even when it's injured, it just continues to smile. It's all for a great cause, buddy. Rest in peace. You won't be forgotten. You're going right to Valhalla. That's where all champions go. We're risking it all. It's all or nothing. And again, we can only use Pokeballs for Hitmontop. This is gonna hurt. One, 2, 3. Yes! We did it! We don't have to play this anymore. It's entirely optional from here on out. But I won't do that. I mean, I intend to fully finish this game. I had been instructed to capture Celebi, then destroy the Relic Stone, but matters have not gone according to plan. I just hope I didn't accidentally drop a very important piece of information that it's in a binder I conveniently had. You really had me worried. Please don't do anything so rash and dangerous again. I'm not going to be doing anything rash and dangerous until Pokemon Legends ZA. I'm never playing a Pokemon game again in 2024. We gotta get it into the team. It's got a black belt too. This is going to be a very, very good Pokemon. What's that? You wanted to ask me, Senulor, about Celebi? They call me Senulor because I'm a senior citizen. Have no fear, have no problems. Forget something that's important? That's not gonna happen. Let me start with the relic in the Relic Forest. According to ancient lore, the relic is said to hold the power of time travel for Celebi. That mystical power is said to revive the most pleasant, most enjoyable memories of Pokemon. If only it worked on me and brought back memories of my youth. Oh ho ho, it's just that late stage dementia is just it's terrible, you know? To meet Celebi directly, you must use an item called the Time Flute. But you can only do this in your Japanese copy of Pokemon Stadium, but it's not even like the actual copy, it's a bonus disc. So it's a little awkward how it all goes. We got a small tablet. There are words carved into the small tablet. A negate mystic relic, Celebi's power shelters. A heart imprisoned by shadows, its last door shall be opened by the power within. The power within! So that pretty much means we gotta purify. I got an email. I usually don't get emails, and especially this abruptly. Probably one of those those spam emails, you know, where they talk about like, oh no, your bank account's been compromised. You gotta give me like 60 Bitcoin if you want it back. But the bank account isn't even hacked at all. Up, and there's an emergency. It's actually an emergency. Mount Battle is under attack. Darn it. Wow. That's just horrible. Can't believe somebody would attack Mount Battle. Home place of the most legendary trainers ever, who are just really good at what they do. One of them even has an Endeavor Rattata. They'll be okay. It's gonna sound a little controversial, but I don't think many Pokemon are going to be purified. The only ones that will be are actual members of the team. And who is going to be purified first? Obviously Furret. The second best girl. It also regained the move Iron Tail. And it also gets all of its level ups restored. So it actually does gain experience points during the battle. It's just that it all gets allocated for later. Best Girl 2. That's who you're gonna be. Kinda awkward with how there is another Pokemon that also has the number 2 in their name. But it's unfortunate because Best Girl 2 is not gonna be making it to Pokemon Home. Nobody really is. What if we just make it so that all the non-Pokemon Home team members are just sequels to other Pokemon from previous playthroughs? Oh, and Bayleaf is evolving. Got a Meganium. Of course, to commemorate my playthrough of Pokemon X, we are going to be naming you Greg 2. Really is starting to feel like a finale. It's terrible, terrible, terrible. I tell you, it's terrible. Terrible. It's terrible. Whoops, hold on. Aren't you mistaking something? All training has been put on hold. But if you really must, sure, I'll battle you. Yeah, here's the fun part. We gotta go through all of Mount Battle. We gotta do all 100 battles to actually reach the admin. You see, that's why it was called Pokemon Colosseum. This is where the bulk of the playthrough will be. You just dug a hole for yourself. Good going. There's actually nothing down below. Also, Mount Battle is located within an active volcano. So, that's kind of your fault. Oh my god, why? That's just not fair. What? Okay, yeah, the Graveler was gonna get killed either way. Doesn't matter. Although I can't help being offended by the fact that Iron Tail missed twice. Nortz. They have a street performer named Nortz. That is a stupid name. Who would name their child Nortz, of all things? You could have went with like Jessica or something, or any other human name. I don't think it's because of the parents. I think it's just a societal problem. What, are they gonna have somebody named Gorbellini at some point? I have a better one. Schmorcello. There are only 2 people in Ore who have normal names. Me and Amanda. Ironically, my first name is capitalized. She's all in lowercase. I'm just gonna spend the rest of my time here relentlessly criticizing the names. Weeg! Look at this Weeg over here. But hit yourself. You're such a Weeg. Magnitude 10? You're serious. It didn't even do much. And he's right, I shouldn't lose. Shouldn't win either. Doesn't that just mean the same thing? That's how you do it. Up, one of them is just gonna blow itself up. That's just very inconvenient. For the Geodude, think of yourself as a temporary team member. Like, you're not officially part of the team, but you're only around when we need you for stuff. It's like that one friend who you haven't talked to in years is like, hey, I need you to help me with my tax write-off. And then they say, oh, you're going to be the tax write-off. Look at this Baki character right over here. They just put Yujiro Hanma. Yeah, that's right. This is the first time. Dude, the guy's twitching like really badly. You struck him that hard. But yeah, that was actually assault. All you had to do was hand over the time blue without making a fuss. It's your own fault for getting hurt. Since you're not cooperating, I don't have any choice but to haul you off to Ein's lab. We're gonna put needles in your fingertips. Oh, hello. Who are you two? You just having a good day up here? Anyhow, I'm gonna pound you in the face. And he's got the appearance of someone who will actually do it without hesitation. Look at him, he's hyping himself up. He's just got a Metang. That's not good. Oh man, that did not do a thing. But that actually did. I'd like to see results like that. I'm surprised you didn't use Psychic on the Hitmontop. I mean, there's a free fighting type for you to just straight up murder. And you just wind up killing your own partner. That's good. That's great. You're just cleansing the weak. You're purging them off the face of the earth. Why did Hitmontop have to be part of it? Marshtomp. Look at that. It's such a happy little fellow. Should have switched over to Meganium. What am I doing with my life? Just straight up puked on him. You're just gonna keep spamming earthquakes. You just can't help it. You just yearn for absolute destruction. We're gonna have to take this thing out, and you know why. That is why. Yep. What else would it be? And what's great is that the camera up also knows Earthquake, if I remember correctly. We're all gonna die. Okay, Flaffy, stun him up. Why is its eyes bloodshot? Oh no. No. Oh, that is a huge no from me. Look, as long as we catch the Entei, I'm just perfectly content. Because unlike XD, it just goes right into the decks. We got the Ultra Ball. We're whipping it out. It's an all or nothing gambit. No! It didn't work. I'm not leaving this place without my Entei. The gambit is all that matters. Come on. No! No! I put all my eggs into one basket and I failed. We're gonna start spamming the Ultra Balls, even though it's at full health. It's still a desperate gamble. I'm at the ATM machine. I'm getting everything out of my checking and savings. I'm putting all my eggs into just getting the jackpot. The pressure is really high right now. Statistically, things are not looking very good for me. Whatever you do not hit Flaffy. You hit Flaffy. Well, I guess we're not paralyzing it. Our best hope is just simply brutalizing the Entei. I think maybe we could dish out one more quick attack. But if I fail to catch it, then it's okay. I'm not gonna stress myself out over pixels. It's just a PKM file, bro. No worries. It's in the red. Okay, yeah, it just shadow rushed. It's dead. No, it's not! Will I be able to pull this off against all odds? It'd be really nice to have an early game legendary. But I guess reality's a bitch, isn't it? Well, I guess I'll see you around. chump. Who's the real victor in this fight? It's me. I don't even need this Entei. And besides, you actually do get a second chance later on to actually obtain it. The way you handled those Pokemon with your audacious skills, who are you? Audacious is certainly a terminology to use. This isn't over yet. Stronger Pokemon are being made even now. You better get serious about training your Pokemon for our next meeting. You literally just jumped to the top of the mountain. Glad you came to my rescue. I'm Vander. I'm an area leader here in Mount Battle. I'm Amanda, and this is Matthew. We're glad to see you. Amanda explained everything that had happened to Vander. Well, I know exactly what happened now. It's nice. No, it's actually kind of bleak. Here's the time flute. Oh, but you can only purify one Pokemon for free. Flaffy, you're a little shit, and I'm never asking for your favor again. You see, I'd use the time flute on Hitmontop, but we're pretty much halfway there to already getting him to open up. Can't just use a flute. It's called therapy for a reason. I need therapy. I need lots of it. So how goes it? Have you trounced the Cretans that raided Mount Battle? I mean, the answer is yes, but emotionally it felt more like a no. You shouldn't joke that way. What are you talking about? I'm being completely serious. So Vander conferred the time flute upon you. Then what are you waiting for? Depart for the Relic Forest and summon Celebi at once. Ah yes, there's something I'd forgotten. May I have the number of your PD thing? Here you go, random elderly man. I will give you my phone number. You know what? I changed my mind. I'm actually gonna purify Hitmontop. Let's just get it out. And Hitmontop, it's time for you to get out of your room. Okay, there we go. You're about to meet a god, son. There, now you're back to normal. And henceforth, you shall forever be known as... Kick me! It's like you traded one prison for another. Now the playthrough is officially over. Wait, what is this? A mysterious laboratory. We just nabbed a pair of goons that we think take orders from Mirror B. They may be worth squeezing for some intelligence. Yeah, didn't they turn themselves in? Also, the main gate is closed, and there's like no way to actually access this. Oh wait, you're Matthew, right? Give me your PDA number. Probably a great idea. Yeah, his name is Shirls. Let me take care of the interrogation. Sometimes you gotta play good cop and bad cop. Amanda's the bad cop, I'm the even more dangerous cop.
Oh, you wanna kill me? What's in the lab?
And what's this you have over here? You got yourself an elevator key. Thank you for your cooperation. I'm not closing the door, by the way. Too bad for you, this elevator is off limits. We've had this discussion before. All right, we're going down. Apparently there's this whole subterranean other city beneath the city. And here it is, the real cesspit of crime. This is where I really live. This is where the best version of myself can be. You're a trainer, aren't you? Did you come to enter a Colosseum challenge? I don't mean any offense, but you don't exactly look tough. You have any idea how much mascara I have to use every day to make myself look fierce? And you just have the audacity, the gall to insult my appearance. You fuck. Oh, wow, okay, yeah, that Chumpet is just down. It's just gone. You're better than you look. That's right, I'm the pretty boy here. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for the Undertime again today. Without further ado, let's bring out the special summon we've all been waiting for, Lady Venus. Is she a bad guy? Hi everyone, it's me, your Venus. Everyone's Venus, that's me. Yeah, that's definitely one of the villains. I have something terribly important to share with you today. It's horrid. There are spies right here in the Under. Can't you imagine? Yeah, the government has infiltrated the Under. I think they might be looking for me. They must think I'm a criminal as well. No way, they know that we came here already? Matthew, we're gonna have to be cautious. Let's challenge everybody to a Pokemon battle. They just have full-on purple Flurp leaking down into the mines. I'm very disappointed. The spies haven't been caught yet, can you imagine? Everyone, please, I'm counting for you for more cooperation. She's just not even conveying any details on who these spies are. It could be anybody. It could be this random old man who's, serving drinks. I find Venus repugnant. This is the spy! He's a double agent. He puts security cameras at the bottoms of the drinks. Wait, Amanda, are we the spies? We have someone named Gurks. And he has the 2 gurkiest Pokemon. He just has the massive gurk. It appears my grandchild recently joined something called the Kids Grid. Since then, I get this feeling that parts have been slowly disappearing from the shop. Like, I don't even bother checking the shelves in case anything is missing. I just had that intuition. Hey, wait, wow, aren't you Matthew and Amanda? How do you know who we are? I thought so. This makes things easy. Please, I can get you to deliver this part to Net's house, right? You want to be very careful of the elderly man upstairs. Like, he just has a knack for realizing when things disappear. He won't do anything about it, though. But he'll always give you that side eye. Venus, what is your situation? Well, a couple mice appear to be running loose, NASCAR, but it's nothing to worry about. We'll catch them right away, pulverize and mash them up. Giggle. You just said the word giggle. You don't even do a normal giggle at all. Well, I'm sorry, NASCAR. You're not sorry. You're right, I absolutely am not. As for you, Ian, hurry. Complete the Shadow Pokemon's development as soon as possible. Meg, Net, you won't believe who just dropped in for a visit. We got some shocking company. Hi, I'm Net, second Pyrite Town, and told me about you and what you've been doing. Yeah, here you go. You can have the power up part. I better explain. A little while ago, we somehow lost access to the Kids Grid. We think it's caused by a jamming signal that's interfering with us. It's probably Venus's doing. She's just hoarding up all of the bandwidth for herself. That selfish jerk. Now I'm gonna give my number to a child. The spy! We spotted the spy! Is it Silva again? It's always Silva. He just really can't help getting himself into trouble. Hold on, you two. You're not from around these parts, are you now? Oh, I get it. You came to rescue your pal here. No, I just came for the Shadow Pokemon. It's the bug. The Volbeat just straight up flashed its ass, and Thing 1 perished. Who's the next one coming in? It's Gloom! Give it up for Gloom. It's got a suspicious liquid coming down from its mouth. We're out of our league against this guy. That's right, run away like a bunch of little babies. Also, the door is locked, so I can't really imagine that Silva's gonna get out of this situation. I discovered that they were bringing Shadow Pokemon to Pirate from here. That's as far as I got when they caught me like this. But I did manage to filch this from them, so here you go. Oh, it's an R disc. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it's super great. Pei fu fof mu fa fu fi fui fwa fwuff fef woof fanarf. Such a beautiful language. Welcome to my herb shop. Here you'll find things inexpensive but very effective. Look at all of my alternative medications. We got bitter powder that restores 50 points, bitter roots that restore 200 points. But this one, gonna make you higher than the rooftops. It's not for the faint-hearted, and I would strongly suggest you consider your position before taking this. And also, I think we're about to battle another one of the admins. It hasn't even been an hour since Dakeem. Gotta give me some breathing room here. There's a bountiful supply of oxygen, and some of it has to go into my lungs. Hey, you there, don't wander around the set. I'm gonna actually just come down here. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. Oh man, I'm like really on the fence about what I want to do right now. Do I want to fight this character or do I not want to fight this character? You know what? I'm not going to fight this character just yet. I'm going to go to Phoenix City. I'm going to revisit that place because I think we can go to the tournament there. It's actually pretty sick. I just hope the level curve isn't just extremely sharp. Yep. Our competitor has baby Pokemon. That's just a shame. The champion has a Mudkip. We are massively at a disadvantage. It's just too dangerous. We're gonna have to swap to Greg too. See? It can summon tidal waves. So big and fearsome it puts Poseidon to shame. This is it, boys. It's over. We lost, and it was a predetermined event. Never mind. 5K cash prize, which is only like $50. How am I supposed to pay for my bills? How am I supposed to get my kids through school? Do I have to participate in a tournament every single day just to make ends meet? The economy really is just in shambles. Like, everything about Ore is just in shambles. Hi, Venus. I would like to inquire about your tax returns. I recognize those faces. Those faces were on the blacklist from headquarters. How'd you find us? I just stumbled around. Okay, bring out the legendary, you. Whoa! one-dimensional level 45 wielding villain! I was expecting the level curve to be sharp, but not like this. I'm gonna try this battle. Yeah, they just used to track. You know what that means? Alt F4, Alt F4. I do use Launchbox. It's a fun little, I do it because it's fun. I'm just gonna grind endlessly at Mount Battle. That is all I can do. I gotta handle this game as realistically as possible. The grind never stops for anybody, especially when it comes to fighting Pokemon that are extremely weak. I know that the higher you go up, the more just flat out dangerous the trainers get. I imagine that this entire time, as this place was being taken over by Cypher, everyone was just on the upper levels, chortling. Now we fight the real opponent, the guy who got punched in the stomach that one time, and he's got 5 Pokemon. And the next Pokemon is just a full-on Jigglypuff. They're all gonna faint. Oh yes, you have cleared Area 1, congratulations. Here are your coupons. We got 100 coupons. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Now I'm just gonna head back to the lobby just to see what they got in stock. Oh, I'm sorry, you don't have enough Poke coupons for exchanging, but I just did the first 10 rounds. What? They're all so expensive. Want to hear something fun? Mount Battle Nuzlocke. Imagine the suffering people would have to go through. Oh, but it would actually have to be after a Nuzlocke of the base game. We have to make it even worse. Oof. The elderly man's name was also Metz, by the way. I just hope I get more coupons. Okay, yeah. So I'm guessing it's cumulative. The higher you go, the more coupons you receive. We got a guy named Gris, trampled by the march of time. Oh, it's getting real hardcore. Were you the student who wanted a private lesson?
Oh, you better believe it.
I want a thorough education. Would you like to become a teacher in my place?
I could be whatever you want me to be.
400 Poke coupons. That's actually very good. It means we can get 800 next time, because it's gonna double. And now we're actually inside of a volcano. Would you care for a date with me, wee lad? And of course you have to be on platform 34.
I want to see that cake, lad. I want to see it bounce. It's been 50 years since I saw a nice pair of flapjacks.
Yep, peppy you are. Tell that to the old lady. Yes, 420 XP! Yeah! Trench. So do you think there's any, like, air conditioning system in the volcano section? Okay, so it wasn't actually, like, 800 coupons, which I'm a little upset by. I'm just so disdained, disheartened, discouraged. So we're closing in on the halfway point of Mount Battle. It only took, like, at least an hour to get up to this point. It looks like a discount Markiplier. No, don't get infatuated with the cat. Don't mourn the loss of the cat you killed. They always keep doing this. Stop falling in love with your murder victims. It's all about guts. Big guts. Massive guts. It's about having a strong stomach, Aladdin, and drinking the actual magma. All right, hit yourself. Yay! Yeah, great job. It's great because we're officially halfway done with Mount Battle. And I'm still not psychologically prepared to fight Venus, but sometimes you just gotta face your fears head on. Still level 45. What, just twice? Are you kidding me? That's a ripoff. I want my money back. Just get to Pokémon Home so I don't have to look at you again. Do you happen to have any Pokémon that know Earthquake so that you can destroy yourself? You just so happen to have a Steelix. Wonderful, very wonderful. I applaud you for making my life an existential nightmare. Okay, the Vileplume got destroyed though. It just waved at me as to say, like, goodbye with its flower-like appendage. Oh, that's a Suicune. You know the drill. Strategy. Spam 1 Ultra Ball. Use a Hyper Potion on Kick Me. It's all part of an elaborate setup. The idea is that the Suicune will be captured on the first attempt. See, I knew that wasn't going to happen. I lied. I tricked you. It was an act of deception. Right now, I'm kind of thinking more about my self-preservation than my greed. Okay, it knows earthquake. So is all this being broadcasted, my complete and utter humiliation? Oh my god, the triple kicks do nothing. I only did one kick. Again? Just one kick! Oh, the earthquake's gonna kill the Suicune. No, but it lived. But we all know that, like, the next turn, it's a goner. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Okay, we got a critical hit that time. It was still just a singular kick. 1, 2. Yep, okay, it wasn't meant to be. It's never meant to be. Yep, the Suicune's dead. It's a shame, too. It's such a great Pokemon. I think maybe I'll, Hyper Potion Kick Me and Razor Leaf with the Steelix. It's probably not gonna do much. I'm so glad that I didn't go live on the air. Are you sure about that? It's just that, OBS was on my streaming PC. That's right, run away. Run away like a little coward. I could also unlock this door and wait for it, dramatic pause. It just takes us back up here. We're obviously gonna go the opposite way of where Venus went because we need to see everything. Obviously, she took the quitter's way and used the elevator, but I'm going down the stairs. I don't know what I'm trying to prove, but I know one thing. I am extremely insecure.
Watch this.
Another being of darkness! No, don't fall in love. You keep doing this. You keep falling in love, and then your love interest dies. They say love is born on the battlefield. If you're mean to me, I'm going to cry, okay? You just say yes. If I don't get this thing, I am going to cry next. Don't tempt me. Big Tusky is the shadow. So if I use it on my team, am I gonna have to call it Big Tusky? It also knows dig, and you know what? Because I'm just such a professional snagger, it doesn't matter where the Piloswine hides from me. I'll just chuck the ball right into the hole and like do it in a way so that it like bounces off the initially digged location. Oh no, it broke free. What's wrong with me? Forget about getting past me. I'll protect Lady Venus from you. If I had more money in my bank account, I would spend it all on her. I have a tier 3 subscriber on Twips. Before that horrible boy can meddle anymore, I'll link up with Ian at Shadow Pokemon Lab. I had to say that like the moment, it's just right on cue. I relay what I'm planning on doing, and then these two just have to just waltz right into the room. So which door do I take? The one in the front? Or, you know, I'll go in the back first. Hey, look at all these cages. Oh, you are so easy to dupe. See, the key for the shadow liner is right here. I could just swipe it away from her hand at any time. Why am I not doing that? Think I would really let you take our train? Bye-bye, this time I mean it. Don't you dare forget about me. Okay, yeah, who is that again? I'm not associated with that person. They left it on the ground. What an idiot. Now we're just gonna head over to the laboratory. Yeah. Here we are. We're going into the most incompetent base of the most incompetent organization I've had the displeasure of dealing with. Like, they really are. No, actually, they're very smart. They have 2 guards here. We can't let these 2 get into the Shadow Pokemon Lab. What, are you gonna blow up the entrance? Oh, they're dead. They did not get out of that unscathed. breathed! Don't you think that was overdoing things a little bit? It's too late now. I don't think Ian is so happy with us. We also have the main gate key now, so we could just go use the other entrance. This time I'm taking the elevator. No, I tricked you, actually. No, there's a cutscene. I'm gonna attend the tournament now. I'm just gonna do it. We're gonna participate in the seediest Colosseum of all time, which looks like it's in much better condition than the one in Pyrite Town. Wait a minute, what? Why are they level 55? Can't believe I won the tournament. Man, that was just so easy. Like, I swept through everybody. Remember that one key we got before? Yeah, I remember that key. There's a key slot. I need a card key now. Actually, you know what? Let's go back to the under. I think there's something up there that I can do. I have the U disc. I gotta make use of that. Hey, I'm going inside. I got a time flute. There's just one up here for some reason. Oh, Matthew, thanks to you, we got the kids grid back up and running. Honestly, thank you. Huh, Subway goes out to the Shadow Pokemon Lab, so that's how they did it. You're gonna go out to the lab, aren't you? I actually went out there once, and I got duped. Can you make me like an ID card or something? Like, you've got the technology to forge one. Here's the shutter switch, press it. Turned out all I had to do is just press a button on a computer. This is discrimination! Why do they single me out for these extra assignments? You're not good at your job. You see, it's kind of funny how he actually has 2 Voltorbs. Bah, I'll make you regret seeing me. I think he's gonna, like, alert security to our presence. We also now have the card key. But you know, that kid from before did have the technological means to make one for us, saving us at least 10 minutes of trouble. Alright, we're going in. I just hope there isn't anyone lurking on the elevator with us, because that'd be just really embarrassing. Oh, okay. But I do remember something like that happening. Okay, we can dump this data.
Quit annoying me! Yeah, I'm busy. Trying to tame a horse in Minecraft.
If you don't vacate the premises, Master Ian will do terrible things to you. Ian will force you to read his terrible fan fictions. Oh, hello. I actually think they're kind of decent. This is my hot take of the day.
Yeah, of course, it's gotta be that way. Every day, we just gotta keep spamming. Just keep spamming. Don't stop spamming. Why am I the loser?
I don't know, Cole. Wait, his name was it actually Cole? A normal human name. Unless if I was misreading it, it turns out his name was just Kolf. With an F. I'm just gonna take this. It's just... What is this doing here? Uh-oh, it's about to blow! It's about to bust! Ah! See the way its eyes popped out? So you're Matthew, aren't you? The word is you've been wreaking havoc with our plans. I've just been getting a little goofy. Look, we both know that the electrode is gonna bust. I mean, it's gonna blow up. Okay, yep, good. That confusion helps. Got the down street key. We're going to the down street. We're gonna hit some of them taverns. Amanda, I need to know if you have a high alcohol tolerance, because I am fully intent on getting plastered, and I need a drunk buddy.
They say that if you beat the manager of the pub, you get more booze for free.
Amanda, I'm a crippling alcoholic. I just don't want to admit it to anybody. Nuzleaf has just thick thighs. Look, I have found Burb.
What do you know?
All the names in Ore are these nuts jokes. I totally agree with you. They decided to make Murkrow's catch rate -1 million. I'm all out of Great Balls. I want to save my Ultra Balls for what really matters in society. 1. I'm thwipping out a Timer Ball. If this doesn't catch, I will be astonished. It's like with the quillfish all over again. All right, so there's something in here that I can do. I think this is a shower area. What's with all these DNA samples? I just don't understand. This is a shower. I called it. Not really. I just hope Fortress doesn't know explosion, because I would just be really enraged if it did. There are worse crimes you could commit, but that one is especially bad. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Yes! Welcome to the Shadow Pokemon Lab. I think that was an actual friendly greeting. All right, so now we got a Grovyle, who probably should have been the Shadow Pokemon. All right, you want to tie back to like the main games? No, we're just gonna have this this evil spider take a shit on my plant. How much do you think the Cypher show battlers get paid? I should be getting paid. Because of all the grief they put me through. I want financial compensation. Is there a way I could possibly sue Cypher? Ori has a very loose law system, so you might need to use international law or accuse them of violating the Geneva Convention or committing war crimes or something. I mean, war crimes they definitely haven't committed, but international law, I think they have. I also have to find a region that has extradition. But first we gotta get evidence, and they're really bad at covering up evidence. Like, these people are just actual morons. This is more DNA. More evidence. It has an elastic jaw. Now his balls are very big. Oh, we got a crit. We got a crit. We got 2 elevators, Amanda. Use your intuition. You use it! Which one do we go on? You know what? Screw you. I'm going left.
Look at it, it's just flailing its arms around, having a happy time. I'm having a miserable time.
Uh-oh. You just turned on the alarm. It's really bad. I gotta go to a Pokemon Center really quickly. A DNA analyzer. We could finally find the perpetrators who have been splooging all over the place. Ah, Suicune. Suicune? What the heck, Suicune? I think I should get a Flygon. You know, I'm gonna get a Flygon. That's set in stone. Besides, let me have a pseudo-legendary. I mean, I don't know if it counts as a pseudo-legendary. The Flygon will become my new emotional crutch. It's a pseudo-legendary. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. 90% of my team is just trash. I need this. I want this happy, cuddly little freak of nature in my pocket. And I got it on the first attempt. That is a rarity.
And she's got a dragon fang.
You have been freed from the shackles of social media. And in commemoration of Pokemon Legends, you'll be referred to as Sigma 2. Special shout out to Sigma Balls, the best Electrode since the conception of Electrodes. In fact, he was the first Electrode. And there you have it. The entire team is just here. That's really about it. You know what? Let's give Sigma 2 some screen time. I think she deserves it. She's already my favorite team member. Gotta be Suicune, Bayleaf, and Raikou. Yeah, there we go. Not once, not twice, but 3 times we meet? Do you recall who I am? I shall avenge my humiliation at the Relic Forest. You're gonna get humiliated even further. There she is. Bite the rock! Oh, bite it menacingly. Ugh. No, don't use Blizzard. This is Sigma's first battle! No! No, she's so pure and sweet. Why do you want to keep hurting pure and sweet little babies? Breathe on them! That wasn't a powerful breath. Oh man. She's just doing what she can. I'm just so heartbroken. Poor little Sigma 2. She'll never be as good as her ancestors, but she's doing her best. We've just officially made Vibrava the cinnamon bun of the team. I see, you must be the much talked about Matthew. Little did I expect to see you here. I'm pretty sure security was trying to warn me of you, but I was just really engrossed in Roblox. I'm Ian. Or Ein. I mean, you can pronounce it however you want. I'm scientifically superior to you in every way. I'm in charge of this shadow Pokemon lab, and no one must be able— yeah, okay, whatever. Gonna beat you up with my Raikou and call it a day. Well, we're starting off strong with just another jump in levels. Yeah, we gotta focus on, like, poisoning. Also, we gotta use strength because of the stab bonus and the silk scarf. That makes us even more deadly. But we still can't do squat. It was just a little bit of water. Uh-oh. Stinky. Guess we're not poisoning anymore. I don't even have any revives. I'm dirt poor. If I somehow managed to win, that would just be sheer luck. And plus, I would be really upset if I lost the little amount of money that I have left. Hello, Golbat. Hello, Raikou. Give it up for Raikou, everybody. It's special guest. Special guest Raikou. Look at this thing. Look at it. Fills me with disgust. We hate Raikou. Let's just kill Raikou. I just cannot stand the sight of it anymore. If the game wants me to suffer catching it, I don't want to give it the satisfaction. I don't even care about the Golbat. Just keep all of our offensive efforts on the Raikou. Whatever offense we have left. That's it. We're sending in the endearing cinnamon roll. That lasted, like, not even 10 seconds. We're gonna lose. There's no doubt about it. I'm gonna start sending in the petty balls. Give you this ultra ball out of spite. I don't even care if you get caught. There's no way I'm winning this. I'm gonna have to do some grinding. Like, I'm gonna have to do some, like, off-screen stuff. Are you fucking kidding me? How did that happen? Am I actually going to win? Don't do that to me. Don't give me hope. No! I actually wanted hope! Alright, we got the confused right. Two discombobulated messes fighting each other to the death in glorious combat. I wouldn't have it any other way. Oh, come on. How did I do that? How did I do that? Just how does one pull that off? This power, it defies belief. I agree with you. We're on opposite sides of the war, and I find myself agreeing with your extremely valid point. Your struggle to get here was all in vain. The shadow Pokemon we produced have already been moved elsewhere. And that, of course, includes the ultimate shadow Pokemon I created for the boss. What is it, a Lugia? There's no way they'd be— oh, the item! There's an item! I missed the item! Oh, dude. Earthquake. We're gonna teach our little cinnamon bun that. I've got another email. Oh, it's just net. If you find any data at the shadow Pokemon lab, please bring it to me in the under. No. I don't want to do that. Maybe I want to be surprised. Maybe I don't want to get spoiled by who to expect. Okay, fine. I'll bring it to you. Oh, now this looks interesting. Let's scope it out right away. Oh, hey, this data ROM appears to contain a list of shadow Pokemon that have been made so far. Oh, but no, looks like they've wiped the data. Don't worry. I'll use my trusty recovery software to get all of it back. Your hands aren't even on the keyboard. This is where the construction site was. They turned it into a casino. Yeah, gambling! We've been expecting you. Ah, yes, I'm the VIP. Just no. You know what? I think we should just evolve Vibrava now. I have the correct amount of anabolics. I say we just get it over with.
Pierce.
Off-screen McBacon's been on a bit of a grind. My team, for the most part, is up to level 48. I participated in many tournaments, so I can get a good cash flow, so I could buy hyper potions and revives and ultra balls, and I have 37 of them, so I'm thinking for the most part we might actually be set. There's someone in Phoenix City that we gotta go talk to, that we gotta harass. Oh, are you trying to get in? I go in first. Going up against Justy. His name's not Justin. Let's hope this is a fair, fun fight. Okay, yeah, it is. Azumarill looks like an egg. I was just convinced he was gonna send out level 70 Pokemon. Nose Pass. Nose Pass is just, they're okay. No, you have Double Team. Why do you have Double Team? Oh, that one was one challenging and satisfying battle. I'm completely dissatisfied. Look at this, my palms are drenched with sweat. I was just freaking out the entire time. So do I get a reward though? I mean, is there a reward that I can acquire? There's no reward. Oh, we got a TM27. Ah, return. Espeon already knows it. So what was the point? Who was this for? Someone who doesn't have return? I'd like to return this to the store and make some money from it. Just take it off my hands, sir. Just only 500. In the mainline games, they're worth like $1,000. So, you want to go back to Pirate Cave? Well, I have some fantastic news for you. You gotta refight the trainers. If you don't want to do it, that's just a big case of too bad. And the payoff isn't really that substantial, but it would be really nice if it was. I'm just gonna go on a copium rant. There is a plus side to this. I can just get free levels. It's still stupid though. All right, pedal dance. What was that animation? I think I'm just doing all of this work for, like, what, an extra 2 minutes of content? We come back here where we fought Mirror B, and we got this guy, just a copycat of the real thing. I'm Miracle B. I'm Mirror B's rightful successor. Gonna give me an afro. It's just a high-pitched version of the other song. It's so off-pitch, it's making my eardrums bleed. I'd mute the stream, but I need you to experience the same suffering I am. Okay, so I thought I was just gonna have a team comprised solely of Ludicolo, but this is nice. I prefer this. The health bar was a little delayed. I was worried he was suddenly just gonna have an invincible Linoon. That's the twist. It's not even a shadow Linoon. It's just a deity. It has omnipotence. Thank God the music is over. I don't care if no one agrees. I'm still the rightful heir to Mirror B. Even though my hair hasn't grown to a full afro though. So what's next? Is there like a cutscene where you get arrested and I get like a prize, which is probably just another crummy TM? Yeah, that's really it. It's just a random optional boss fight. We're going back to the casino now. So before I fight the Cypher admins, a viewer of mine suggested that I take this Piloswine soft stand and just put it onto Sigma 2. It'll just make the earthquake I taught it even more devastating. We're really just making her the all or nothing member of the team. We're taking a page out of Dakeem's book. Whoa, you've kept me hanging around, Matthew. You ruined things in Pirate for us. Yeah, now there's a copycat who's just, you know, he's kind of just standing there, like, just no reason for him to exist. Ah, man. Brick Break doesn't just shatter bricks, it shatters bones. Oh, that's just disgusting. Turns out Kick Me was the all or nothing team member. We don't even have to do any, like, proper setup. We could just spam the move. Thing 2 is just a tank now. Nothing can harm him. Nothing at all. Except for a Brick Break. I'm an awesome dancer, but I can't win in battles. It's like he's trying to puke, but decided just to keep up his image, and he just, like, made it seem like he was doing a dance. Okay, since I'm done, I'll give you this. Here you go. I'm just done. I quit. I gotta get out of the country. Nascor is just gonna hunt him down. Then again, Cypher isn't really known for their intelligence, so he'll probably get away. I mean, there is a sequel to this game, and he is in it. The buff guys here, his feet are huge. His foot is just the size of my chest. Oh no, he's gonna do the earthquake spamming. Funny story, I can totally do that too. I just wanted to mention that. So you also have a Flygon. And Ice Beam. I've got multiple healing items, and I intend to use all of them. I can't believe you just used a Hyper Potion. You're copying me. You are a copier. Okay, but we paralyzed it, which is actually a very good thing. That's a very bad thing. Okay, I had a hunch you were going to use Protect, which is why I'm focusing exclusively on the Flygon. So remember the muck-up that happened on Mount Battle? Guess what you can resolve? You actually get a second chance when it comes to getting the Johto legendaries. Meaning, if we screw this up, this is it. It's like you can't get them again, I think. But I'll just pretend that it is if that's not the case. We'll use a Dragon Breath because some of that good old carbon dioxide filtered through the mouth of a Flygon can lead to paralysis. It didn't happen that time, but it will happen eventually. And that's how you do it. Just hit me with only that move and not Shadow Rush. I implore you. If this thing takes itself out with Shadow Rush, we're gonna have to do this battle again. It's not a real victory until we have the legendary. It's been enough turns that I'm just gonna use a timer ball and then watch it just get out after the first shake. All right, we got it. And all the time I've been battling, my only losses came at the hands of Master Nascor and you. It's a passport to what in despair? Shadow Sunflora. Thank you for the sudden introduction of other shadow beings. You know, 30 Ultra Balls sounds like a lot, but you gotta remember, Suicune is also in the building. Is this birdless shadow Pokemon? I bet you it is. Everything is a shadow Pokemon, if you have the right mindset. Alright, here's Glalie. There's nothing extraordinary about it. Well, if it isn't Venus the Weenus, you are the elbow skin of my life. Wigglytuff is long. Here it is. Don't use Shadow Rush. I need you to use the move Shadow Take Your Time. Come on. Paralyze, paralyze, paralyze. Okay, no, stop, no!
Please go in.
Just flood the room, I don't care, just don't use Shadow Rush. Every time a snag fails, it makes a man wince. Yeah!
No, don't. You have so much to live for.
Come on. Come on. No! No! My God! He was such a beautiful baby boy! It's okay though. We could just reset the clock. What is this? What is this? I feel so insulted right now. The game felt bad.
Well, I don't want to do this anymore.
Well, so you have come, hand in hand like a happy couple on an aimless stroll. I wish the game would actively stop shipping me with other people. Oh, that's okay. Okay, you know what? The Manectric is like the obvious threat, and I haven't addressed it at all. For fuck's sake! Shit! Come on, punch yourself. There you go. That's a good little doggy. Now, please don't survive this earthquake. Ah, yeah, getting a treat tonight. Oh, just destroy the entire foundation below your feet. Leave nothing behind. It's a shame that you oppose us. Here, use this. I'm just gonna give you the key. I don't know why I'm not, like, protecting it with my dear life, but oh well. They don't pay me enough for this. Oh, I'm getting an email. Greetings from Grandpa. It was spam. It was all spam. What does Grandpa want now? Oh, my beloved granddaughter. I accidentally dropped the remote and it fell down in the back of the couch. I can't reach it because my arms are too brittle. Well, since you're here, it would just be as well as to tell you in person. I have a little something I'd like Matthew to have. Yeah, I just had a free Master Ball. You can go now. Just don't use it on a Pidgey or something. There's a small red slot in the wall. I just hope when I go to put this in, it doesn't have like a grappling thing where it like grabs my hand. It's like a lava lamp. All right, yep. All right, dragon breath. Here you go. Just breathe.
Why don't you inhale some of that carbon dioxide? I told you to breathe it in. I told you to breathe it out.
I think I'm going into my, like, full-on psychosis state. There you go. There, that's all you had to do. I hope I'm going the right way. This casino is just very confusing to navigate at points. I'm guessing that's the main building. Oh, and I'm getting another email. That's really sorry, like, I thought it was on vibrate. Oh, look! Net has the rest of the shadow Pokemon available for us to see. So let's go take a look. Even though I just got here. I arrived at the real entrance of the casino and I'm going back. Matthew, as soon as I discover anything, I'll email your PDA. Excuse me?
You already sent me the PDA!
What, I already had them? You're serious? It was just for 3 Pokemon. Oh, and by the way, one of them is a Metagross. 1 minute. Let me just, do some time travel trickery. I just hope I didn't get reset too far back. I'm not getting that. Fanfare, please. Congratulations. You're the 1,000th guest to enter Regulum Tower since its opening. There were already 1,000 guests. This place hasn't even been open a day. Celeste. His name is Celeste. Oh, man. Well, I think you just duped yourself. Not a very well-timed explosion. Welcome to the just completed Regulum Tower. Well, how about a battle as an event to commemorate the opening? I mean, I don't know why this was just part of the contract. So you're just gonna wrap it up with a Feraligatr then. I think we could switch over to Meganium for this next part. Up, stab bonus. Just gonna go into this back room here. See? The slot machines. We're finally here. Welcome. It has been a while, hasn't it? You don't recall who I am? It's me. We met quite a while ago in Phoenix City. I had like my my costume under my uniform. This is the guy whose Bayleaf I stole, or should I say, correctly appropriated. Got any more starter Pokemon for me to steal? That was just a really quick battle. He just despawned off the face of the earth. That's because he was just so ashamed of losing. Or maybe he wasn't there at all. It was just a product of my imagination. Of course, every trainer here is just out for your blood. You can't just interact with a single NPC here without some kind of brawl breaking out. What about this guy? So you're Matthew, ex-member of Team Snag'em. I knew it. I just knew it. This just reaffirms one of my many delusions. Everyone in the world is out to get me. I can't have 1 second of peace. Wah! Gave you a good jolt, eh? Do you know how hard it is to just wait and wait and wait without moving? Try imagining it. Just dedicating your entire life to jump scaring a random person because you have nothing better to do and you're just a waste of space and a waste of oxygen. It takes dedication to master this kind of art. He's pretty much the Jack Doherty of Ore, just being a public nuisance. Shh! Matthew, it's me. Silva, I'm wearing a wig right now. I snuck in here under disguise. I surprised you, huh? Don't challenge me to a Pokemon battle, Silva. Just don't do it. I'm fed up with everyone being so hostile. It's Sephiroth again. Ah, you finally reached me. I must say that I am impressed. Matthew and Amanda, I welcome you to Railgam Tower. Look, I wasn't the one who named it that. It was my boss. You got any complaints, just go up to him. Also, my name is Mascor. Also, you remember the time we met in Phoenix City? It was just a random, just run-of-the-mill encounter. But, you know, I never really expected you to, like, just show up here all of a sudden and like, steal shadow Pokemon that I worked really hard. I worked really hard torturing all of those animals and leaving them in cages in terrible conditions. You want to know why this game was secretly developed by FromSoft? This guy right here. Darn it, I don't like you.
Me neither.
He also despawns. Everyone just despawns. So we're basically nearing the finale of the game, so I may as well just do this part. Yeah, Thing 1, Thing 2, Greg 2, Best Girl 2, Kick Me, and Sigma 2. That's the team of Pokemon Colosseum. You've seen it twice before, and you just saw it again. Oh, it's no good. We can't take this elevator. That's because someone is on it. It's a muscle man. It's my boss. You're not gonna break my heart and tell me you've forgotten my face, are you now? How can anyone forget about your comically large eyebrows and mustache? I'm Gonzap, the leader of Team Snag'em, and don't you forget it. Isn't this Team Cypher's headquarters? Team Snag'em shouldn't have anything to do with this. I mean, we've been snagging for Cypher. We've been under their employ for 20 years. And then this guy right here, this guy decides, I'm gonna go entrepreneur. And instead of sending in a resignation, he decides to bomb our headquarters and he steals our snag machine. It was a prototype. But does it work, seriously? Like, does it work? Yeah, it does. It does. Oh, thank God. That's a relief to hear. You know, I've just been, like, real concerned. It's just been really hectic. Matthew, you killed 16 people.
Shadow Burb.
Electric Boogaloo. You know, because of the knock towel. No! You're not doing that. I'm sick and tired of seeing that move. There we go. What do you say, Matthew? Why don't you and me team up again just like old times? You, me, the snag machine, we can do whatever we please. The world will be ours. No, he's trying to give me my old job back. He's got some nerve. Restocked on some healing items, restocked on Ultra Balls. We're gonna be in a world of hurt. We're gonna go up here. Going all the way to a Colosseum. What else would it be? Got a bunch of PNGs in the background. The upscaling in Dolphin really doesn't help. My eyes are also PNGs! What kept you, Matthew? I was worried that perhaps Gonzap had beaten you. The time has come for you to pay off some debts. We'll have you battle as payment towards the huge losses you inflicted on us. It's in the contract. It's part of your severance package. This truly is a certified Pokemon Colosseum moment. That Miltank's a little off model. It's also got a bit of darkness in its heart. And by the way, all the trainers are gonna have shadows. And Ice Beam. Luckily, I have like 17 Hyper Potions. They're only going to be used in this battle because I'm gonna have none left. So do I get an opening to heal at any point? No. That's not supposed to happen. Okay, that is, though. We're actually doing pretty well right now. I was expecting to struggle, and I mean really struggle. I mean to the point where tears are rolling down my eyes levels of struggle. 1.
Yay!
No, 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 no.
I will catch it.
And if I don't, I'm just gonna start right from the beginning. I don't think I'm gonna do that this time. If I can't catch it, then it is what it is. Don't make me do it. I will get out the Master Ball. No, no, just go with the flow. Go with the flow, Matt. In about a minute, I'm just gonna gaslight myself into using the Master Ball. No, you can actually get a second one at the Snag'em hideout. I think that might be true, but I really don't want to test it out. But we got it, so it's all okay. It's all fine. I'm the last battler. Got a stupid smile on your face. His name is Ston! Ston! Yay! Yay! Means I get to use more dragon breaths! So what's next? The evil Disney music is now playing. Bravo, bravo, well done. Why not become a Cypher show battle trainer? Would you even consider it? I'll vouch that you will become a top star in no time. I wouldn't have minded making that proposition, but I'm afraid I'm not that big-hearted. You can just tell from the eyes that he's a sociopath. No, I just had a lot of problems with my eyes recently. Blood vessels just won't stop popping. I'm gonna consult about it with my doctor for my next physical. And there's no music even playing during the fight. And something tells me there's gonna be a massive difficulty spike. He's got a full team of 6 and competitively viable Pokemon. We're in a lot of danger here. On second thought, maybe not. Is that a Femboy Gardevoir? Oh, you used an X special. But you should have used a X defense instead. Because your Walrein just got split in half. The Umbreon has the type advantage over you. I fail to understand why you decide to go after the Hitmontop. And yes, that's a Metagross. And yes, it has to be. I have a free Master Ball, but I'd rather just wait. No particular reason in particular. This is the final boss, and I thought, hey, I want to challenge myself. Okay, yeah, not unexpected. Oh, god damn you. Why is your catch rate so just low? No! Oh god, no! That's it, we're using the Master Ball. No, wait. Not yet. I think we have, like, one more chance. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, I'm gonna have to use the Master Ball. No, I have a better idea. Timer Ball. No! No, 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 no! Yes! I'm feeling greedy. I'm feeling lucky. We'll use another Ultra Ball. No! Master Ball! Master Ball! Okay, one more Ultra Ball. And then, regardless of the next turn, I will use what must be used. Okay, that's it. It's gonna have to go in. I've been pushing my luck this entire time. Also, I only have 2 members of my team left. And it still finds a way to get out. Well, it's the end of the game. God, it's not over, Matthew. Come on, we shall battle. Enough, don't embarrass yourself, Nascor. Sir, I beg your pardon? What's going on? Nascor apologizing? Isn't he supposed to be the boss? The happy music. It's the mayor of Phoenix City. Hey. I finally decided to do something. Oh, and by the way, I'm actually the secret boss of Cypher. I am Evice and I shall rule the world. How dare you meddle in our affairs so thoroughly? The shadow Pokemon plan we can resurrect from the start, but you two, you'll never be forgiven. I'll destroy you so utterly you may never rise against me. And he's got Pokemon in the 60s. I don't have a Pokemon team anymore. We gotta take this Salamence out. Okay, we took it out. And the amazing part, I wasted my Master Ball. He has a Shadow Pokemon. Aha! We can do nothing. It's all or nothing time. Gonna start spamming Earthquakes. That's right, keep loafing around, you lazy bum. He tanked that too. That was also tanked. But the slacking is down. This is the most well-together put team I've ever seen. It's getting to the point where I feel like buying all these revives are more than justified. Oh god, why? Oh god, why? Oh god, why? Gotta confuse Ray the Scizor. Ah! That just can't be simple. Nothing is simple. This is just a whiplash in difficulty. I'm not even kidding. I'm being decimated right now. No one will be able to find my remains when this fight is over. Please, just use Earthquakes. Don't stop. Keep the tectonic shifts going, buddy. This Scizor is an actual monster, and now it's an even bigger monster. Its stats are being raised up. No, why'd you have to use a full restore on the Scizor? On both your team members, you piece of garbage. Okay, that's a crit. Oh, and it lived. Don't. Well, we lost. Like, it's a fact now. And only 2 of his Pokemon were taken out. Just gonna hope the Quick Claw activates on thing 1. Nope. We just can't have good things anymore. Imagine if the Scizor just had a quick attack. But that thing was a menace. Come on, die. No! Yes, finally, a modicum of luck. Oh, this is a lucky turn. And here it is. The level 55 Tyranitar that's been hyped up throughout, like, at least the second act into the third. That's the... yeah. It also knows Sandstream. After tonight, I'm going to lose a part of me. I really can't imagine myself winning this. But the Sandstorm could be of use. Like, we could actually take advantage of that. It'll whittle away at the Slowking's health, too. But I do think we should try to go after it. We gotta get rid of it. We have to get rid of this Pokemon. Look at this. I'm down to 2 revives. Okay, we were able to attack first. Ah! And it knows Blizzard. Give it up for just... pure human suffering. That is what this is all about. But the Sandstorm took it out. I am happy. And there's no more Pokemon left, so we can just go right after the Tyranitar. Let's not take any it's part Dark type, I forgot! I've got 1 final revive. We're gonna have to alternate between healing and attacking. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. We cannot be greedy. We gotta be super careful. Ah, it's paralyzed. It's paralyzed, lost 50% of its health. My odds are reasonable. Slightly reasonable. We have it.
No, even my ultimate Pokemon.
He looks like a Furby. Stop where you are. There's no getting away this time. Yeah, Duking was here. Cypher's finished. The Shadow Pokemon plan ends now. The old guy is also here as well. He brought his Pikachu along. Don't you forget what you've done, Matthew. It won't end this way next time. I will ruin you the next time, I promise you that. Up, and it looks like he's got his, getaway circle. Our bid to take over the world using Shadow Pokemon hasn't ended yet. Like, he's actually completely correct. And that's Ho-Oh. Your plan, I think it just ended. Ho just showed up. Must have been keeping an eye on your heroics from the sky above. You obviously earned its support. Matthew, I guess it's finally over. We faced a lot of challenges, but thanks to you, everything's been resolved.
The pretty bird.
So do I get it for free? Can I just have it for free? I don't want to go to the top of Mount Battle. Just give it to me now. Oh my god, how did I win that? Got another email. We, that's myself and Second Pyrite, developed a new system of downloading PDA data automatically to your PDA. It basically gives us more information about other shadow Pokemon. And I got another email. I really need to stop getting these. A suspicious looking Pokemon was spotted in Pyrite Town. Hi you two, we blew it. Our prisoners broke out. Every last one of them. What a disappointment. Hi, big people. Is Plusle doing good? No, absolutely not. Oh, hi, guys. We just got some big news. There's this rogue called Kale who hangs around Pyrite's entrance. It sounds like he recently battled this creepy trainer. They said this trainer used a weird Pokemon. No, it can't be connected to what we've already been dealing with. It has to be a coincidence. Huh, about the shadow Pokemon. Oh, yeah, I remember battling one, sure. I'd be willing to share what I know, but gotta do another freaking battle. I still haven't recovered from the last one. And now everything is over-leveled in general. There isn't a level curve, it's just a straight line. I don't even have revives. Like, I just wasn't expecting shit to just immediately start up again. That trainer, he used a shadow Croconaw. The trainer's name was, I forgot. Said something about going to the Snag'em hideout though, so that's where we're going next. But first I need to punch my window, get some more healing items. Okay, so Amanda, this is where I used to work. And yes, all of this was caused by me. I got a little too goofy. Oh, and by the way, you can't actually go over to where that hole is, because the moment you do, like the second you reach this barrel, you just get taken back to the map. It's not really my fault. Yep, another email. I was about to relive some happy memories. The guy's name is Bluno, by the way, the one with the Croconaw. Another email. And it's for shadow Pokemon I already have, except for the Smeargle. It's a bald person. A bald person I have a history with. Oh, Crush Claw. Oh yeah, crush my self-esteem! I remember this place. This is where we would have all of our staff meetings, and we used to drink a lot of booze. That's probably one of the reasons why I don't remember most of them. Scrub, what are you doing here? Place is so dusty. What's your opinion? Better not be using swagger on... Okay, yeah. Alright, it's fine. You can use swagger on Greg too. It's okay with me. No. Oh, okay, you use swagger on Greg too again. I appreciate your single-minded focus and your inability to strategize. This is the site where this is where still the thing. Excuse me, sir. I believe you have soft-locked me. I can't get out. Thank you. You just have to be very patient. Who is this? Mr. Blue.
I have come for you.
Well, specifically the Croconaw you have in your, yeah, that one. Thank you for presenting it to me. So this is the point where you can actually get the other two Johto starters, and eventually we'll be able to get Quilava. It's still also level 30, so good luck not trying to one-shot this thing. Every touch, every brush will have to be extraordinarily delicate. Okay, now we can actually go past the barrel. We have the blessing of the gods. We've been hearing about shadow Pokemon from people visiting the Under, and it seems like there might actually be one down there. We gotta talk to Net. I think there's a sneaky trainer in the Under lately. There's a guy in front of the junk shop named Gurks. I remember Gurks. Because of his single identifying feature, his name. The trainer was this guy named Rosso in a flashy red outfit. He had a shadow Quilava with him. And there you go. Imagine naming your child after a tiny pickle. It appears as if criminals are gathering around the Shadow Pokemon lab again. We're basically in the epilogue of the epilogue right now. It's basically the after credit scene from Ferris Bueller's Day Off where he's like, what are you still doing in the theater? Go, leave. He's eating a gherkin. There he is. That guy. Just that guy.
I'm gonna take you out. I'm gonna take you down. You are not that guy, pal. You are not that guy.
Let's not even do a Pokemon battle. How about instead we fight with swords and spears and guns? That's all I wanted. That's all I ever requested on this humble earth. Did you know? Your PDA can receive not only email, it can also accept digital photos. Yay. I have no emotional attachment to the other characters. There's a freaky rumor going around that Snag'em holdouts fixed a big snag machine. Do you think it's true? Can you look into it? Everyone just keeps asking me for favors. I think I'm in a very similar position to the Flaffy. Even still, we got the 2 other Johto starters that will never be seen or heard from again. Got some more news about those Snag'em hideouts. There's a rumor now about a creepy Smeargle and an Ursaring. So we gotta go back to the hideout, and then we gotta leave the hideout, then we just gotta go back to another place. And we get another email. We gotta backtrack to one place, battle all the trainers again, lose a piece of my sanity, and the cycle repeats. I'm a little cuckoo. Yo, if it isn't Matthew, you've got guts showing up here after betraying Team Snag'em. This is where it ends. I know you're here to wreck the snag machine like before. Honestly, I have not been following the plot. What? Why is there a Team Snag'em grunt named Biden? Turns out before he became president, he was part of a criminal group. The Smeargle is a lower level. Yep, that's it. That's what we're looking for.
Why does it have blood?
Usually whatever secretes out of its tail is green. Might want to go see the vet about that. Maybe because it's a shadow Pokemon and it's just a melodramatic edgelord. I'm gonna write a lot of slander on the wall with my blood. It's just a lot of political messages. So it's Matthew. Guessing that you were drawn here by the rumors of the snag machine. Did you really think we could fix it? Are you that gullible? It was all an elaborate trap by Master Gonzap to sucker you into coming. What's up with his freaking lips? Did he get stung by a bunch of bees in the middle of a desert? Looks like he's doing some, arm crutches. This thing is like level 45, and I'm a little wary about that. They just didn't know where else to put them in the base game, so they were like, nah, we'll just put them in post game. Wah ha 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 ha. Pretty brazen for a trader to come stumbling back, eh? I got careless back at Rugla Tower, but this is the Snag'em hideout. We might be shattered, but this is my home turf. I have the normal trainer battle music. And also level 64 Pokemon. Lest we forget, I'm not allowed to have fun. But at the very least, it's not the former mayor of Phoenix City. Why is it that everyone has to have a Hyper Beam? There's only one living being who is legally allowed to use such a move, because I took the test.
No, I actually faked it. It's a lot easier to get away with plagiarism in 2004. You didn't use the Hyper Beam proficiently. You see, the blast is supposed to directly contact with the Pokemon. Are you an idiot? There you go.
But you're not certified. Gaga, you've grown more powerful. So long as I breathe, Team Snag'em will rise from the shadows again. Yeah, okay. You can leave now. And what's this? A D-disc. Hi, it's Bit in the Under. I was taking photos the other day and I saw this guy with this amazing head, so I snapped him. Mayor B. What's Mayor B doing? Oh, is he starting an underground fight club? That's even further underground? That's right, take your time, just no worries. Somebody left this on the ground. It's steel teeth. It's all we need. I don't need anything else. All we need to do is talk to the guy from before. I could finally talk normally again. You're a savior. I thank you for your kindness. It's perhaps not much of a thanks, but I'd like you to have this. The L disc. How generous, making me take the L. It's an amulet coin. Where was this in the beginning? I could have been rich. The minor Colosseum is built in a former quarry. It's underground in every sense of the word. Cypher admins are filing their fangs for you. Okay, yeah. So we got ourselves another tournament area. But here's the thing.
I'm not gonna be doing it.
As of now, I have fully resolved to retire the Colosseum lifestyle. I have enough money to pay this week's rent. I could even get on buy with a celery stick I can buy at the grocery store. I heard that they're getting like a sale. If you have a copy of Pokemon Colosseum yourself, you have my absolute blessing to do it for yourself. You stinky little skeletal whom smells of rancid scent. I think this is a perfect place to wrap up the series. We haven't done the other 50% of Mount Battle, but I'm perfectly content to just conclude things here. I was mostly using it for level grinding anyway. And now, there's one final thing to do. Viewers, it's been a long journey, but we're finally home. I played through Pokemon X, I played through Pokemon Ultra Sun, and I put a lot of effort into just getting 3 Pokemon. We're gonna begin the moving preparations, and I'm gonna put it on a blank screen so that you don't see the passcode. What, you want to hijack my Espeon, Umbreon, and Hitmontop? The preparations are complete. There are 3 Pokemon that can now be moved. The journey is finally over. We have them all. 2 Clamperls and a Remoraid. We got all of our Pokemon from Pokemon X. The Gregorians are all here. Greg, and most importantly, Greg. I even managed to sneak in some of the event Pokemon, but don't ask me how I did it. The Alolan Pokemon from Ultra Sun, including good old Car Battery, and lest we forget the most important Pokemon of them all, Pickle! Our precious little baby boy. All the version exclusives were obtained. And last but not least, these 3 losers. I did an entire 3rd Let's Play for these morons. Let's put them in the rightful place. Oh, and Arceus, I don't have Arceus. I'm gonna get him in Pokemon Legends on a personal playthrough. Welcome to the Hall of Fame, Thing 1 and Thing 2. Everything is absolutely caught up to Generation 7. And I'll see everybody later.